the shards, not for any reward benefit, but just because I like completing things.
And I don't know, I'm the same way. And I was like that in Black Flag and everything. Like, I did things just to do them.
Right.
For some reason, I didn't have that compulsion in Dragon Age. And I don't know... Oh, sorry about that.
Maybe because there's so many of the
Maybe.
things.
I just don't know what the difference was, really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My compulsion to do everything is because it's there.
Because it's there, right?
Yeah,
it's
and
like
I'm usually like that. It just wasn't like that with Dragon Age.
I understand.
You and
To each his own.
the
And
guy
you got
who climbed
like,
Everest.
Exactly, but
80 to 100 hours out of it anyway,
yeah,
right?
but what I was going to say is, like, once I completed it, looking back on my experience, I enjoyed the entire experience.
Yeah.
And I was upset it was over.
Right.
So it wasn't like, oh, I'm complaining, right?
It was just more of a...
It's just like if I would have done it a little
looking
differently
back
for me.
Yeah. Hindsight is 40/20.
Yeah.
Hindsight is 5 out of 5 stars. So everybody, woo! It's Dungeons and Dragons time.
Yay!
Dungeons and Dragons!
Hoo-hoo!
Hi, everybody.
Hi everyone. We're the
Heyo.
Escapist, and this is the continuation of our Dungeons and Dragons campaign that we started last year and are pretty far into.
2015.
You guys are like 5th level.
That's right.
We are
That's
5th level.
bananas.
Yeah. We are like in the
yeah.
sweet spot.
You know, this is an adventure for like 5th to 8th level characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No wonder we had so many problems at the
Early
beginning.
No, like you
Well.
guys are 1st to 8th. Like you go to 8th, so like you guys are more than halfway through.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
First,
I heard
yeah.
first.
I heard 5th
First,
to 8th
no.
for
Yeah.
some reason.
Oh, okay.
You guys are
I
5th.
think most of these adventures are also balanced for a larger group of people.
Hey,
that's
I
true,
have been
too.
in fact
party of,
balancing your adventures
Okay.
down to an appropriate level. This edition is just hard.
You got to figure things out. I think that's awesome.
Sometimes you get sneak attack crit by an assassin and you just die.
Oh, man. You remember
Your
that?
bard doesn't have enough hit points.
That was awesome.
But we brought him back.
He's back.
That's all part of the plan.
What's your Constitution score?
Not a lot. 12.
Yeah. Oh, it's above average.
Yeah.
That's rough. Sorry.
I rolled poorly on a couple of levels with my hit points.
You
I got
did.
I got like 1 in 3 once, I think.
This is why you put your 18 into Constitution.
Yeah, as a bard, as a half elf actor bard, didn't make any sense.
Yeah, sure it does.
Well, now it does. in
You want to
hindsight.
be if you want to be a famous bard
Again.
you need to survive.
A hale and hearty bard.
I feel like in D&D,
Hindsight is
5 out of 5 stars.
5 out
I
of 5
feel
stars.
like D&D Constitution is always important,
Guys,
Yeah.
no
I,
matter
li-
what you are.
I like to play the roles here, you guys. So my stats are all based on role playing.
That's what I like to say too.
Min maxers. Yes,
role playing is spin, my friend.
it is true. I'm spinning my 19 charisma
into
out into golden weave.
an instant death.
Instant death. Introduce us, Mr. Bowling.
That sounded like a command and not a
That
question.
if you'd
sounded
like
like an introduction to myself because I'm John Bolding, the dungeon master for this stream, and you are 3 adventurers calf deep in sewer grossness in the middle of a bad situation, having just slain a giant floating tentacled brain creature and attracted the attention of some corrupt city guardsmen who are now coming after you.
Hey, I was the one that was dragged through that mud while paralyzed,
was
so
about
I
to say,
know.
some of us are more than
The covered one is played by Janelle Bonanno.
Hello, I am playing Heckabee, an Eldritch Knight who was once a thieving underground person and now trying to better herself and be
Like a
a
potato?
hero. Like a potato.
potatoes.
Heckabee is like
What?
a potato who has grown
An underground
into a
person.
beautifully flowering plant.
Interesting. Well, I am.
What?
I don't understand. We're gonna move on from that. It was my fault. I take full responsibility for potatoes. I am Greg Tito. I'm playing Marrow Footlights, a half-elf bard who is a actor and theater person who just realized that his performances have the power of magic behind them, and he is with these adventurers doing these adventuring things in order to see the world and earn some coin to start his own theater company. As a side, thing.
Hey everybody, I'm Justin Klaus. I am playing Caldron the Hale, who is a war priest of Tempest, who I have min-maxed to some degree.
To have 18 Constitution.
Because somebody in the party needs to be able to carry the party. We were discussing this earlier. We should bring more MOBA terms to
Dungeons
Tabletop
and Dragons.
Gaming.
Oh,
love
are you
Time
you're
out.
carrying us?
I was gonna say, I was like,
We're the
wait,
carries.
Wait,
And
wait.
all Greg does is feed
Yeah.
the DM.
You just
I
see
do.
it
I,
keeps feeding
going
it
I
down.
clearly do.
And,
Sometimes you get off the clutch control, but otherwise,
I'll take the bottom lane. That's an open term, right? I don't know.
Depends on the context.
We're playing League of Dragons.
Durgans.
oh
Durgans.
no.
League of Durgans.
All right, so yeah, we were in the middle of some
Absolutely not.
action, right?
Yeah. So what had just happened was, what had happened was,
What happened?
you guys just killed a Grell, a floating tentacled brain creature with a big beak that had paralyzed Hecabe and was going to carry her off to eat.
This is the best part of 5th edition, is they're just bringing back all of the good old monsters.
And this is also a personal project. I love to use the weird monsters. So, right before you were ambushed by this critter, Hecabe had snuck forward and spotted a man, Saleus Crouch, a member of the city guard of Waterdeep, who you thought indifferent to the disappearances of homeless people in this area of the city, but instead looks like he might have a lot more to do with it. He had commanded, in a tone rather unlike himself, several people to guard this door down in the sewer passages. Those guys didn't see Hecabe because she was sneaking around. But when you got in a fight with the Grell, it got kind of loud, and now they're on their way up a sloping, narrow passage to find out what's going on up here.
We have defeated the Growl, right? The Growl's
Yeah, it's
down.
dead up on the ground. I believe it actually has Caladrin's greatsword lodged into its front lobe.
So, just to be clear, I'm still paralyzed and poisoned.
Correct.
Okay. So I can't move. So there's nothing I can do. Great.
I believe you might actually not be paralyzed right now.
Okay, I
But I
thought you
will-
said
I'll
I was.
check real quick.
Okay, I wasn't sure it was an effect of the poison.
The poison is definitely still around.
Okay.
If Hecabe is still paralyzed, Caladrin's going to flip her over and make sure
Yeah, you're
she's not,
paralyzed.
like,
She's not moving.
make sure she's not face down in the sewage, dying.
Are you okay?
Her
Are you all right?
eyes can move. You're able to move
I
your
blinked
eyes.
twice.
And
Yeah.
like you can kind of like feel and wiggle the tips of your fingers a little bit.
Okay.
Blink twice if you like chocolate.
I blinked twice.
Blink twice if you hate on.
Who's up there?
Never mind. Shh. Don't blink. Stop blinking.
I closed my eyes.
Caldron, what do we do?
It's you two, man. I don't know.
Oh, this is your department.
This is your department.
Hello.
Run. What are you doing? Oh my god.
You are my favorite.
Hecabe closes her eyes so tight her eyebrows are dug into her face.
Well, there's only two of them, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. We've killed more than two people before. Hi. How are you guys doing?
Oh my god.
Halt there, and one of them comes crawling up because this tunnel, remember, that goes up into the cistern that you guys are hiding in, is only about 4 feet wide, so it's actually like a crawl space for a human being. This guy comes up out of there, leveling his spear as he does so, and looking around at all of you. He's wearing a blackish cloak over leather armor that someone has taken like fat or tallow to and darkened so that nothing shines in the night.
This is my paralyzed face.
And he looks around at all of you.
Can you help us? Our friend was just attacked.
I wiggle my fingers.
Oh my God, look at that monster,
Yeah.
he says, clearly lying.
We were just able to.
Just utterly transparent to you, Morrow, like that is just a lie.
That he,
Your insight skill is like,
that he knew that this was
Yeah.
this is a real thing.
yeah, I mean, he was in no way surprised that you were attacked by this creature, but he seems
Surprised that we killed it.
surprised that you killed it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. This thing just came out of the blue. Do you know anything about this monster?
No, I can't believe it's in this part of the sewers.
What
is
other
it?
part of the source is it usually in?
Well, the part down near the Skullport docks is pretty seedy, but wait.
Skullport docks, eh?
What are you? Who are you? Name yourselves.
My name is.
The second guy comes like struggling up out of it and like stumbles to his feet.
I'm Marrow. Marrow Footlights. Pleased to meet you.
Marrow.
We came down here because we heard rumors that people were being attacked, and so we came down here to investigate. And our friend here was attacked. So clearly there's some problem here.
People attacked. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go tell our friend at the guard, Silas Crouch.
Oh, that's actually why we're here.
Oh, you are?
Yes,
Great. You can let him know.
we will. We
Sure.
were on assignment from Sergeant Crouch.
Do you think he knew? Oh, okay.
We're supposed to investigate disappearances in the area, and that's why we're here in these sewers.
Oh shit!
Our purposes are aligned. Wonderful.
Of course. But this is a dangerous place and nowhere for, clearly, civilians to be. Is your friend all right?
No, she's not. She's paralyzed. We need to get seek help. Do you think?
You can move your hand now, Huckabee. Like,
Oh,
you
okay.
wiggle your
Do you
I
think
start
Mr.
like tapping myself.
Do you think Mr. Crouch has any way that we can help this our friend get her deparalyzed? We have a cleric, of course, who's doing what he can, but
I doubt. Hopefully it won't last too long. If she's poisoned, you should get her out of here as quickly as you can. Though.
yes, of course. Do you have an antidote by any chance?
No.
Does your boss?
Maybe, but he's at the guard HQ.
He's at the guard HQ.
Certainly, it's where he's based.
Oh, that's funny. I feel like he said he was coming here.
Did he?
Yes. Yeah, he said he was supposed to meet us down here. Where? Do you know where he is?
Roll bluff.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I was like, "What are you doing? You could have left."
It's a deception, right?
Yes.
Luckily.
Oh ho!
Oh, I get to use my fancy
That's a big
deception
number.
skills.
The skill of an actor is in
Yes,
fact
right.
deception.
That is a 27.
Wow. That's a number.
They believe you. They believe
What-
everything.
The guy who's talking to you looks at the other and he's like, well, I suppose so. What did he say he wanted you for?
He said we were to report to him directly.
Oh, well, in that case, I think then if he's anywhere, he's this way.
This is not good.
And he
I don't know if I want to see this guy.
he turns and he goes down the continuation of the tunnel you're already in, not the tunnel they came from.
Okay.
The other guy's like, do you need help carrying your friend?
Yes.
Huckabee,
we do.
you've got feeling back in like your knees and toes.
Okay. I still don't move them though.
Okay. You should.
Okay, so you
definitely
did
roll
slap
dece-
yourself once, which I
I
saw.
did slap
You should
myself,
definitely
yeah.
roll deception.
That I'm paralyzed.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you act paralyzed?
I was like, I thought that was a pretty easy one. What's deception? Oh, I have a thing in deception.
It's not hard because you're still half paralyzed.
I
but-
will say to her before. Oh,
Yeah,
never mind.
It's okay.
Phew.
So who is?
23.
It's going to take 2 people to carry Huckabee.
Caldron's plenty strong, so
Okay, so this other guard is like, you want the feet or the shoulders?
Caldron, you take the shoulders.
sure.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
All right.
this guy takes the feet, Caldron takes the shoulders, and the other guy leads the way. He produces a lantern from somewhere and strikes it up, lighting the way ahead.
So I say to him, "Oh, have you been down here long? It looks like your clothing is a bit dirty."
Yeah. We've been down here all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you often guard down here in the sewers?
No, I can't say I'm particularly fond of it either.
Yeah, it stinks.
He's totally telling the truth when he says that, though. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's a lot going on here. I think Silas has his hand in a lot of different pies.
yeah, he's a busy man.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like he can be in 2 places at once.
That's
How much he gets
amazing.
done. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd never guess it.
Yeah.
Kind of continues on for about 30 more feet down this sloping passageway, which leads into a long curving tunnel with a trough in the middle with a swift flow of sewer gunk and water coming down it. Quite fast, in fact. And he leads you over a little stone footbridge to the other side and begins down that tunnel to your right.
There's no more crazy brain monsters down here, is there?
No, I hope not.
Yeah. What was that thing called? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Yeah. I feel like I need it.
Weird stuff gets into the sewers.
Yeah. Is that not the worst of it?
Well, there's rumors. They say there's trolls in the sewers.
Trolls.
Yeah,
Like a colony of them or just a few?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
What do you?
Some wizard's pet.
Parts
loose.
of the sewers do connect to Undermountain.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of crazy stuff in there.
I would think so. I've never been. You
No?
been?
Well, what are you down here guarding against if no one ever comes down here?
well, they think whatever the murdering thing is down here.
Oh, it wasn't that monster?
I mean, maybe it was. It feels a little conspicuous. I mean, somebody see that thing crawling around in the city, don't you think?
Can I roll an insight on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh man. 6?
I mean, he seems genuine about that. Like,
Yeah.
That seems a little preposterous to him.
I mean, I don't think we think the Grell did this either. Because remember, we kept finding like ashes and stuff like that, and nothing the Grell did indicated.
No, I know. I'm just trying to. I'm out of character. I'm trying to lead him into saying something.
Oh, okay.
In character. Well, you guys have been doing a bang up job
Thanks.
down here in the poop,
Thanks.
in the shit. I
Yeah.
don't think I'd be able to do that.
Well, it's pretty terrible. I mean, you decided to do it. What do you mean?
Well,
Like,
we came
stops
down
and
here.
Strikes. He's like, wait, you came down here on purpose.
Well, I mean, not for a job, but like for that's what you were commanded to do, right? Like you needed to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just came down here once. If you're down here all the time, that stinks. Literally.
Oh, it does. But
Yeah.
this is the first time we've been down.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, I wouldn't want you to pull sewer duty every time.
No, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Well, what else do you have to do usually?
Anyways, and so he stops by this door, and you can see he must have kind of taken you around the long way instead of crawling back down that other tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
But you've come to a stone door set into the side of the sewer passageway.
Is there
Clearly,
anything-
kind of newer construction than the area around it.
What's this?
He's like, oh well, I think this is what this is the area that Crouch has sealed off to hunt for the monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
A bigger monster than the monster we just killed.
maybe. They tracked it here, he said.
All right. Well, should we get in?
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about sending you in by yourselves. As far as I know, it's just a sealed off area. It's not necessarily safe for you to just go in there without a larger group.
Well, you said this is where Crouch is, right?
Well, yeah.
Well, he went in by. How many people does he have with him?
Oh, a few. I don't know. He said the team was already assembled. We came down with him to meet up with the others.
I think we might be the team. We're supposed to meet him here and help him out.
Maybe.
I don't.
You
He's
could
so
just-
secretive
You
about
could
all
just
this
wait.
stuff.
He'll be back.
Back here?
I think so.
All right, we'll wait here. Wait, do you know how to open this door though? Is it locked?
I don't think it is. We were here to guard it, make sure nobody else could go through.
Oh, okay, that's what you're supposed
Yeah,
to do.
or nothing come out.
So why were you so far away?
No, this is where we were.
No, I think we circled back
yeah,
to where they were
he kind of took you the
standing.
long
Yeah,
way around back
I see.
to
Rather than like crawling back down through.
So we
down
could
the poop
see
face.
Down the poop chute.
the tunnel above us.
yeah, you
right?
can see that tunnel sloping up away from you back.
Okay.
Oh,
toward
you guys crawled up that?
Yeah, well, we were worried.
Yeah, understandable.
We were fighting. Kind of our job.
Well, how are you doing, Heckabee?
Just a little stiff.
Yeah.
Are you kind of testing it to see?
She's trying to.
I'm trying just in case there's problems.
You've got the feeling back in your like chest at this point.
Okay.
right? Nothing is tingly at all.
Okay, and I can move my. Do I feel like I can move my hands?
You can definitely move your hands.
Okay, I wiggle my hands at you.
Okay. I will.
I've kind of set you down, propped you up against a wall.
Okay, that's where I want to be anyway.
Trying to think if there's anything funny I can do. But it doesn't look like it.
How noticeable is casting a spell is like a serious thing.
Yeah.
So like anytime.
Almost all spells involve hand motions and verbal noises, but you'd have to check the specific spell.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now.
Let's see how. And it's deception if I wanted to try to like. So, I have lesser restoration,
Okay.
which fixes paralysis.
Okay.
But Heckabee seems to be wanting to deceive these guys somewhat.
Right.
So, can I base? What I'd like to try to do is be like, oh, I'm gonna try a spell, but I don't think it's gonna work. Kind
Right.
of thing. So that would just be like a deception roll for me to. It'd be whether or not they can tell if I'm lying.
What kind of spell are you trying to cast instead? That's the real question.
No, not something instead. Just like obscure the fact that like I'm casting a spell that I know there's going to work, versus and like give a nod to Hecate to like keep up the charade.
Oh, I see.
So
what
like
you
I
mean.
have a spell that will fix it,
Right.
But I want to keep up the idea that she's not, fully back to normal yet.
Right. Well, I think that you could just cast us. These guys don't look like clerics.
Okay.
Put it that way. You can probably cast a spell and be like, oh, it'll take an hour, but there you go. And they'll be like, great.
Okay, I will do that then.
Yay for
So once
magic.
we've set Hecate down, Caldron's going to, kind of go through the motions, cast a spell, and be like, well, this is all I can do for her. It should wear off here pretty soon, though.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
It'll still take some time.
Sweet. I'm just trying to keep up a little charade here, just in case
Uh-huh.
we're in a pickle. That
Yeah.
we have more options potentially.
Yeah. A sneak attack on these guys would be
Yeah,
great.
like be a little sneaky about it.
I'll be. I guess we should just rest here then for a little while. And can we take a short rest? Actually, is that something that we can do?
Yeah.
Just keep talking to these guys, or not, or
Yes.
whatever. Okay. So go ahead and spend anything on getting hit points back if you want to.
So you can just take it. You're just got to take an hour, hang
no,
out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't get hurt.
she did, right?
So we get to spend our hit dice.
You could spend hit
You
dice
can.
right now, yeah.
And because you're with me, you get if you do spend hit dice, you get an extra 1d6 of
Oh, sweet.
saying because I'll be
That-
talking.
Don't you have to be singing for that? Like,
Well, it's called Song of Rest, but I don't have any singing skills, so it'll just be me talking.
Yeah. I
You know,
mean,
telling a
it's-
story, and that's what I want to do is spend the time to get to know
Good.
these guys,
Awesome.
Okay.
make them feel comfortable around us,
Right.
be as jovial and charming as possible.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they seem pretty taken in by your story. Like,
Okay.
They're like, yeah, sure. I don't see any reason why this guy wouldn't hire adventurers. It doesn't seem like it's out of the ordinary to them that you're here. They're
Okay.
fine with you just waiting around with them
Sure.
for as long as you seem to want to.
Can I roll to see if they slip any information?
So you're gonna try and like fast talk them and get some information out of him. Is that
Yeah.
what you're trying to do? Yeah.
I mean, obviously they seemed a little bit reticent about talking about Silas's, ongoing things or what he's doing.
Yeah.
But maybe if once the comfortability is up, I can start to pester them a little bit more.
Right. Okay.
Like,
So
how much are they paying them? Are they members of the guard or officially? Are they working for him on their own?
okay, go ahead and roll.
Are they a part of some
roll
cult?
deception to like fast talk these guys basically.
Okay.
Into giving up info while casually having a conversation. That's a giant fucking dice.
It's a giant fucking dice. 24.
Okay, great. So these guys are both city guards.
Okay.
They are actual members of the City Watch. They show you their little badges. They're like, yeah, we're on duty right now. They
Okay, I won't share this with you then.
They basically like pulled the short straw and got stuck on duty in this literally shitty situation. And they're part of the detail of this area of the city. They live in these neighborhoods. They, get paid not any extra really for this, but this is their job. They don't seem particularly thrilled to be down here, but like until you guys came along, didn't seem like it was actually going to be very dangerous, just boring and smelly. As far as they know, Crouch is in there right now with like a special team of guards going hunting down this monster. And apparently he's hired some mercenaries.
But didn't we learn that he was interested in the bodies, disposing of the bodies that had been?
Supposedly he was, assigning details to quickly get rid of these bodies as soon as they showed up.
Right. And
Yes.
to get rid of, right. And we're not really sure what he did with those bodies, whether he
No,
disposed
you
of them
don't
or
know
kept
what he did
them.
with them.
No, so
So
what we
I thought
what we
he was
learned,
giving them to the priests really fast
Yes, sorry. Yeah, he was giving them to priests. He was getting them to the priest as quickly as possible, so
get
that they would
rid
get
of them.
buried or burned or what have
but
you.
he wasn't keeping them or anything
Okay.
for any reason.
Right.
I would like to pull on that string a little bit to see why is he so specifically interested in the homeless people?
They have no idea. They hadn't even heard that he was. That's news to them.
And he's in there right now?
So yeah.
Okay. Well,
so remind me again, what do we remember from the last session? So we came down here and we spotted Crouch And he said some stuff, right?
Yeah. He told you, Huckabee heard him say, tell these guys to stand guard. They'd be here till dawn.
Okay.
He'd be back. They should not come in. He was not to be disturbed.
Okay. I was just trying to remember specifically at what, like, how shady. Like, we know he's doing some shady stuff.
Right.
But we haven't necessarily determined if he's, like, just outright evil.
Right.
Doing, bad things yet. Okay.
Yeah. And the fact that these guys are guards, actually.
Actual city guards.
Yeah, which when I first heard what Huckabee had seen, I thought maybe there's some secret cult thing that was going on down here.
Me
But
too.
it
I
doesn't-
think that was our first assumption. Yeah.
Yeah,
was
but
like,
it doesn't
this
seem
is
like that's the
some-
case, or if I can believe these guys. But what I want to do is kind of bamboozle our way to get in here.
Okay.
Does that seem like a decent plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Friends of mine.
A plan.
All right. Well, we've been here for about an hour or so. It was
Right.
good talking to you guys, but I think Crouch said that he really needed our help. I feel like maybe, we could lend a hand if anything's going on over there.
I mean, yeah. So,
All right.
Huckabee, what's your situation? Are you still pretending to be paralyzed?
I'm just sitting there.
Okay.
Are you feeling better?
Did anyone ask me? I don't know.
Huckabee, how you feeling?
Hi.
Oh, you can talk.
Yeah. Hurts.
What hurts? Where did this thing?
I'm still poisoned.
No.
Or did that
you're
cure
neither,
everything?
you're neither poisoned
Okay.
nor paralyzed.
Okay. I try to slowly move my legs, and I'm like, I think I'm okay.
All right, good. Well, do you want to go home, or do you want to see what's in here? I think Crouch really needs our help, especially if he's up against stuff like what we just fought.
I think we have a duty to do, and we should do our duty.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Trying to put up a ruse for the guards.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I think the worst thing would be if we, waited out here all night and he was, having the battle of his life and we weren't there to save him, right?
I guess that'd be pretty bad.
Yeah. Cool. Well, if you're all right with us going in there,
I mean, I guess now that your friend's better, it's probably okay. Three's a pretty good group. You
Yeah.
did fight that monster.
We've
I-
faced worse.
I slowly get up now that I realize that if I'm okay, they're gonna let us go in.
Yeah.
heck, we do some calisthenics. Show them how good you are.
Do a couple jumping jacks.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel good.
Yeah, I got it. I think I got it.
You smell terrible.
Oh, that
Calvin, I hate to
cleaning I got earlier just didn't last.
break it to you, but we all smell pretty terrible, except for me, of course.
My boots smell bad. All of her does.
Oh well, that is true. The poop monster did a number on you.
Well, just dropped her in it.
Well,
I look
that's
over
my
at the
quote of the
guards and I
session.
go, I know we look a little worse for wear, me in particular, but we're trained for this. This is why we were called in.
Okay.
this is what we do.
All right.
All right. So why don't we try to open this stone door?
It is unlocked. It's just a simple metal pole ring set to one side of the door. It scrapes a little bit as it opens, but
All right. If you guys hear anything, just wait longer.
okay.
Thanks for guarding our backs.
Right. Of course.
All right. Cool. Thank you very much.
Good luck in there.
You too.
Yeah.
All right. Close the door behind us.
Okay.
Is it dark?
It is dark in there.
Strike a lantern or a light.
Yeah, I've got cantrip light, so
Okay.
I'll light your greatsword.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll
we
lead the
can
way
see.
and check for traps, and we'll go slowly.
I think so. Yeah.
Do we think there's traps down here?
I think there's Crouch down here. I think he's
I just don't trust him.
something's rotten.
Like I feel
in
like
the
if
state
he's
of-
up to something, he's set
Crouch
some
land.
sort of fail safe to watch his back.
Or
Yeah.
he's trying to clean up his own mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something's not right, but we got to figure it out, whatever it is. Those two guys, I hope they would have had something, but just more questions.
I'm glad we didn't kill him.
Yeah, they seem like decent guys.
They're just doing their jobs.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll be
let's
keeping
head
my
down the
eyes
hallway.
open, trying to look for anything that looks suspicious in a sewer.
Okay, so the other side of this door is a kind of broad, open, circular chamber where it's kind of yet another large storm sewer area, right? There are grates on all of the passages on the right side. There's 5 or 6 big passages on the right side. There's big, huge metal grates over them. And there's like weird branches and clumps of gooey refuge stuck to those, obviously intended to keep them from rushing out into the harbor. And the ceiling above you is like 30 or 40 feet. You can't quite tell because the light from the greatsword filters away into the darkness. There are steep passages up the walls along the left side of this. 5 to 10 of them, some smaller, some larger, scattered around, clearly inflows into this room. And directly across from you, across like there's big stepstones, so like you can hop from one to the other to cross. There is a continuing passage with another door.
Okay.
Well, let's head forward towards the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have to hop on the stepstones?
Yeah, you have to hop from one to the other. They're like the size of a manhole cover. The big round stones.
Okay.
They're
Stepstones don't seem
they protrude about
suspicious to you in any way.
3 feet out of
I
the
don't
water.
know.
You don't think they're trapped in any
Are there
way?
any like rocks or pebbles or stuff that I could pick up?
Not really. I mean,
There's lots of
Here.
refuse.
Use this.
Thank you.
Coins.
Yeah.
We have lots of coins.
the walls in here, the floor is all fitted stonework.
So I'm going to take a couple coins out. That was a good idea. And I'm just going to throw them on the stepstones. Like try to catch a coin on each stepstone.
Ping, ping, ping.
Okay. And then I'm going to go and as I hop, pick them up.
All right, picking it up.
I mean, I don't
Pick
know.
it up.
Might be pressure sensitive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just making sure that this is a disarm traps
Yeah,
roll
I just
or,
wanna make
or a
sure.
check for traps roll.
I mean, is that what you really want to be doing? You want to be like really detailedly checking each of these as you go? Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. Yeah.
It seems like that's your intent.
Yeah, it seems like if there was ever going to be something.
You're going to take your sweet time right now.
Yeah.
If we're actually checking for traps, it probably involves like Heckabee like on the edge,
Aw,
somebody
that
like
was bad
holding
roll.
her by the belt, so like
Yeah.
you can like lever her.
I only got an 8.
above.
Okay. Is that the plan, Caladrin? Are you guys going to have someone like counterweighting Heckabee so she can check each one before you move to the next one?
Mm-hmm.
If she thinks there's a potential for traps.
We're not under any time limits or anything, so why not?
Okay, so that's a roll with advantage then. So you can roll another d20 and take the higher.
Well, 8 is higher
9.
than 6.
Yeah.
It is. What'd you get?
10.
Okay, a 10. And
There are traps everywhere. Go back.
Mara, what are you
know.
doing while this is happening?
I am. I'm going to take out my staff
Okay.
and kind of assist with. I'm going to actually. This is the staff that can change shape, so I'm going to try and make it as long and thin as possible, and try to like, tap ahead.
Yeah.
As well.
You make a 10-foot pole.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm making a 10-foot
It actually
pole.
stretches out it's very thin, but it stretches out to about 10 feet.
Nice. All right. So yeah, I'll be doing the old school 10-foot pole.
So you're holding Heckabee. Heckabee's checking each stepstone before you get to it, and Morrow is like tapping the sides, and Heckabee's like, I don't see anything happening. I don't see anything happening. Okay. So as you all are doing this,
Oh, good. I saw the vomit face.
never mind. You continue about your way.
I need like an extra shield right here.
I could get the extra tall
Yeah.
DMG. DM screens.
There's a thingy coming. There's more bad guys.
I mean, I saw him do the vomit face. I knew.
Yeah, that he wasn't able to attack us.
didn't have to see the
That was the
dice.
not being able to attack us face. Even though he really wants to.
Okay.
Well, we don't know anything's going on.
I don't know
so,
what's
like,
going on, so I'm just going to try to keep
Yeah,
going
we're doing
across
our
the
own
thing.
little Rube Goldberg thing of like
I
trying
know.
to
Yeah.
tap, tap, tap.
So
Ping,
you
ping,
all
ping.
are about halfway across when a tentacle slips out of the sky around Morrow's neck.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, good.
We have a very high passive perception.
It is barbed.
We have the worst passive perception ever.
We really do.
Mara, you take 9 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Caladrin,
Yeah.
you take 8 damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, that's pretty good. 20.
Okay.
That dice is awesome.
Not for me.
Is it a spinner die? I think that might be why.
It is a spinner die.
That's why.
17.
Okay.
You know, that doesn't actually change.
It
No,
does
but
if you have
if
the
you hold it
skills
on the
to pay
low
bill.
end-
Yeah, like if you do that. Like,
Yeah.
You have to roll it a distance. It has to actually roll.
That's why I was doing the
Yeah,
the
you got to
shaky
do the
shake.
like double-handed mega shake with those huge ones.
another
So
one.
a tentacle slips down around Morrow's neck,
Ah!
Shit.
and
Yay, ropers.
the same kind of thing happens. It's in seconds as your head gets pulled back that there are two of those brain and beak creatures floating immediately above you.
Oh gosh, more growls.
There is also a tentacle wrapped around Caladrin's arm,
All right. Yay.
Do we have to roll initiative?
and you have to roll initiative.
Okay. I was like, before I say anything.
Yeah, like
This is an
there's
initiative
things that must be done. 8.
Hey, there you go.
Whoa. 24.
15.
I go
24.
first. I go first.
That's the most.
Watch the growls are going on like 30.
No. Okay, Huckabee, it is your turn. Oh wait, neither Morrow. You can feel a numbing where the tentacle is wrapped around you, and one of the barbs has like pierced. You wear chainmail, right?
Scale mail.
You wear scale mail.
Yeah.
One of the barbs has pierced
Or
up under
splint
a
armor,
scale
actually.
into your arm. You can feel a numbing feeling there, but
It's not
you
paralyzed.
know your body is fighting off the poison.
Yeah.
Same for you, Morrow, except it's much more obvious.
Who am I the closest to?
You,
I guess Caldron, because he was holding me.
Caladrin is currently keeping you from falling. He
Oh,
is
good.
holding you.
Yes.
Can I get my footing?
You could jump forward, or you could throw yourself backwards towards Caladrin. Or
These
some other insane plan that you may or may not have.
these
Same plan.
these barbs, right?
Yeah, so as a reminder, their tentacles are some, like 6 or 7 feet long, and the tips of each of them, these like kind of ropey, pinkish tentacles, are covered in a black sheath of like enamel with little barbs coming.
So it's just the tips.
It's the foot
Just
that
the
is
tip.
the tip of the
Okay.
tentacle. I mean, a lot of
So
it.
do I
No, Tito.
do
No.
I think so? It's wrapped around his arm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Is there a part as close to his arm as possible that doesn't have barbs?
Sure.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw myself back at Caldron,
Okay.
grab the tentacle that's around him, and
Right.
cast Shocking Grasp to try to make it remove its grasp from his arm.
Okay. Make a strength check for me. Strength athletics.
Shit. What?
That's your number one skill, right?
Acrobatics. Can it be
Grace.
acrobatics?
It can be athletics.
Shit.
You have two choices.
Now the chat's gonna get on as well, Tito.
I saw.
He's like phrasing.
So I got a 15 for a strength check.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll for Shocking Grasp.
What is it? It is to hit.
Please don't electrocute me as well.
Please electrocute Justin as well.
I think you should electrocute.
Wait, how does this actually work?
Creature-
I don't.
monster.
I actually didn't think that far ahead.
I guess
He's
we'll
the one
find out when
wearing
we
a-
see whether it succeeded or not.
He's using he's wearing metal armor. Oh, man.
Aw, I got +6, so I got 11.
Okay, so you throw yourself backwards, trying to grab this thing, your hand crackling with electricity as you shout the words of the spell, and as you start to close your hand on this thing's tentacle, it whips it away,
Okay.
letting go of Caladrin, and you stumble backwards into him.
Okay.
And Caladrin needs to make a reflex save.
Sorry.
Oh, good. Those are high. +2.
Let's not forget how little space the three of you are.
No, I'm
Yeah.
well aware.
16.
Okay, you're fine. You do not fall.
Okay.
I just felt like instead of jumping away, trying to help one of them was.
And just so we're clear, I assumed that Morrow was on the next stepping stone back from the three of
He
you.
is.
Okay.
He should be. Because I was in the lead and
Because
he was holding me.
for the three of you to fit on one manhole cover size, 2 or 3 foot diameter space is sort of unreasonable. Okay, great. So you barely maintain your balance, Caladrin. It's your turn.
All right. How far up are these things?
They are floating just above you. You're in a little forest of tentacles all around you, coming in at you.
I mean, how far is just above me? Like, can I hit them with a greatsword?
Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, they are literally, the main body of this critter is 4 feet above your head.
All right. Well, we're gonna make a kind of an awkward swing, just like straight upwards. Then.
Okay.
All right. And we did short rest, so I will go ahead and guided strike that because I rolled 2.
Okay.
That's 12, so it'll be 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that enough to hit?
Yes.
Okay. Go find some other dice. Thank you, Tempest, for letting me beat up the monsters.
Guide my hand. Guide my
5,
sword.
8 damage.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and call on some more Power of Tempest to use one of our War Priest abilities and attack this vile creature again.
Okay.
19.
Man, that big dice
Definitely
has
hit.
saved you from 2 bad rolls.
But
It just happens
the
to,
stopping
Like
power?
it would roll to
flip
like
over.
the 5, and then we hit the dice, and then go back to a 13.
Nice.
Like,
That's a little bit better. 13 damage.
Lucky
Okay.
number 13.
All right. This creature makes a squealy hissing noise as you cut the end off of several tentacles. Ichor sprays out, and
Wild
then
beasts.
it retaliates.
Of course it does.
Oh, good.
Your AC is still 18, right?
17.
Okay. Yeah, so it lowers its body closer to the surface of the water and bites at you with its beak while it whips with the tentacles. Though mostly, it's ineffective as it kind of scrapes off the scales of your armor. The one attacking Morrow, however,
Fares a little better.
definitely
Get away!
tries to get a little piece of that. Okay, that was effective. Morrow, your AC?
A whopping 12.
Whopping 12.
Not as high.
You are hit with both a beak attack and a tentacle attack.
And that's not cool.
How many times can Morrow die in a campaign?
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
15 damage
So-
and make a Constitution saving throw.
So you're going to get paralyzed, and you're going to fall off this little, pillar, find out that the water's, 50 feet deep, and then you're going to sink to the bottom, and then drown, and then we're going to have to recover your...
8.
Okay. You feel yourself going limp. You're poisoned and paralyzed
Oh, good.
and grappled by this critter.
Well, that sucks.
And then it would be your turn.
Yeah, I am
Mr.
going to.
DM,
Can I
I
actually
have-
check that real
I have a
quick?
question.
So you can...
I can make that thing with a vocal. Well, I guess I can't even do a
paralyzed,
vocal,
yeah.
right?
So you get to make a saving throw at the end of your turn
To see if I
to
can
try and
do
break
it.
out.
Yeah, there's nothing. Actually, I guess if I can't even do a vocal, then I can't do anything. All right, I don't cast that spell that I was going to cast.
Okay.
At least you don't lose it.
Oh man, 8.
Okay. You don't feel any better.
It's role playing, you guys.
Heck
It's role playing.
Just like when you were drunk last time. Yeah, there's a
You're a
tentacle
little too
around
into
Morrow's
the physical role play.
throat.
I'm all about physical comedy when it comes to fight scenes where I can't actually do anything.
Several around his arm. When his foot is getting
for
lifted
my
up off the
movement,
ground.
I can't jump to where he is. Can I? Like jump to where he is to the next thing as my
You
movement?
will take an opportunity attack from the Grell that's immediately adjacent to Caldron and you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's right next to you.
Yeah, it floated down here next to me.
So at the tentacle that has Morrow,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. Can I hit both of them with Burning Hands? It's a 15-foot cone.
Yes, but there's not going to be a way to avoid hitting Caldron.
Even if I shoot up, they're above us.
Yeah, one of them floated down next to us.
One is floating down right next to you in Caladrin. It's like 5 feet off the surface of the water, level with you. Remember, you're sharing a 3-foot diameter circle with Caladrin right now. Neither of you are able to.
Yeah, I just
maneuver
figured I
very
could
much.
push my hands out past where Caldron was standing.
You need this space to cast the spell.
Get the one that's killing me.
That's my problem, to attack the one that's killing you. This is the only spell I really have to do so.
You could hit just the one that's attacking him, probably,
Then I'll do, and without getting Caldron.
without getting Caladrin.
Then I'll do that.
Okay.
And me, without getting me.
Well, I mean, that's the ultimate goal.
Who knows if I fumble this?
Look, if you set Morrow on fire,
Oh,
then
I'll be
it'll
less attractive.
It'll
to
probably let him go.
You'll be a
I
less
don't-
attractive target.
There's not an attack roll here. It's a save.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right. 3d6.
And then, yeah, you roll
with a
a bunch of
14
dice.
DC,
Okay.
and it's half damage if they make it.
So did you make your save?
I don't know.
Oh, I have to roll damage first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Shit.
7.
7.
That's it.
That's all I
That
rolled.
stinks.
2
Okay.
1s and a 5.
Well, the creature squeals and catches the outer edge of the cone. You get full damage, but
Does he
it's
let him go?
not very much. No.
So I'm going to use my action surge
Okay.
Action surge.
and do it again.
Heckabee is gonna do it again.
Okay.
More fire.
Spraying fire and letting Marrow not die.
That's
Way better.
Way better. 15.
15.
Okay.
For the same amount of damage because you saved.
Yep.
Fuck.
I knew it.
I said that so angrily into the mic, just so everyone could hear me.
Infinite fury.
Fracking hell.
I tried.
You did a good job.
You did.
You did a good
You
job.
tried. It seems disconcerted, though, by the fire.
That's good.
It's squealing loudly.
Fire bad.
My eyes are saying,
Yeah, you feel the
Like a
little
muppet.
singe.
yeah, like a muppet. I'm like Beaker.
Hi, Beaker. I was just about to say, you do it.
Caladrin.
All right. So I'm currently on one of these manhole-sized pillars with Heckabee.
Yep.
There's a creature in front of me.
Yep.
And there's Morrow is basically like, is he already up in the air or what's going on with him?
It has his head and arm wrapped in tentacles, and like was lifting him off the ground before it bobbed back down to avoid fire.
Okay. So how far away is Morrow from me? Is he within like arm's reach?
No, he's about 4 or 5 feet away. You would have to hop past
other
the
one.
Grell that's fighting you.
And then I would incur an attack of opportunity against
Yes.
this current one?
Yes. You'd also have to make an athletics check.
That I'm not too worried about. It's more the like, if I try to make this action and an attack of opportunity happens and he paralyzes me, I'm probably sinking to the bottom.
You're going in the soup.
Crap. How hurt does the current Grell look? The one that I'm fighting with.
It has several greatsword wounds, but it appears to give 0 fucks.
Yeah, I remember these being pretty tough. So the situation is I can like try to hop to the other cover and then lesser restoration Morrow so that he's unparalyzed again. But there's a big risk in doing that.
Just take out the one that you have.
Okay, that's
I
what
mean-
or,
If I try to flip to the other cover, can I use acrobatics?
Ooh.
Totally.
Yeah,
so
It's
Can
always
you-
athletics and never the one I have points in.
Can you get like a Carrie Strug like
would-
nailed
This isn't a leap that's too much about distance. This is more about like
not falling.
not
Not falling, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
let's see, 14?
Okay.
You have a plus
Does
8.
that hit?
Yes, it does.
No, 8 plus 6 is 14.
You can add things?
Does that? Sorry, I didn't hear you. When?
That's a hit.
Oh, it is a hit. Okay.
I can't add.
So that's 11 damage,
Okay.
and then yeah, we're in a little bit of a dire strait. So
I love that band.
Caldron will continue to call upon his mighty deity in order to attack twice.
Tempest says.
Yes!
That, however, is a 20,
Nailed it.
Critical damage.
and
You
you
guys can actually see it.
double the dice, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Not the modifiers, just the dice.
the dice. All right.
So
So,
roll.
and of course I roll 2 ones.
Or
Two
dice.
On.
And,
Oh!
Wow.
Tempest.
So 5, 6,
Worst
7,
critical
10
ever.
damage.
Less damage than your previous attack.
What in the world? Why do the laws of probability hate you?
Squeals furiously, and it is going to withdraw away from you. So it hovers backwards cautiously, whipping its tentacles at you, squealing. It's bleeding ichor from a grievous wound in its side, and it floats back up away towards one of the higher tunnels on the wall.
I really wish I had rolled higher on initiative. That's all I want to say.
I'm so sorry.
I was gonna fairy fire.
Was
Is a past tense
yeah
verb for not being able to do
For not
jack
doing it.
crap
for sadness.
for sadness.
Was his past tense for sadness.
Was not was is also a good band.
Was. You're ridiculous. You're absurd human being.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
Good.
Remember that song?
The girl's turn.
Yes, it's the girl's turn.
Oh, the grill.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
Janelle knows it.
Open the door, get on the floor.
Mario
Everybody
takes
do the dinosaur.
7
Sorry.
damage. Is
Oh my gosh, that might be enough.
that enough to take you down?
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Okay, so
Ah,
this
shit.
this thing
How have you already taken lethal damage?
I took 9, and I took
you took a lot of damage.
16, and then I took 7. I have 29 hit points total.
When every attack
He's
you
a lot
make
less hit
has
points than us.
advantage against you, and you make 2 attacks around, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
So, anyways, this thing bites hard down on Morrow's arm, and it's like big slimy tongue comes licking out and like tastes
No.
him a little bit, and then it starts to float away, carrying Morrow.
I look at him longingly,
And then you fall unconscious.
the growl, and I'm like,
And then start making death saves.
yeah.
And then it is
Death
death save time.
All right.
I think I got confused.
So,
Roll well.
Nice try.
Yeah, I know. Did I make it? No. It needs to be 11, right?
It's a 10 or higher.
Oh, okay, good.
yeah, yeah.
You also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that I'll be okay.
Yes.
Failed.
Okay.
I mean, 7.
I forgot the difference between
Failed.
action surge and second wind.
So second one is the one that heals you. Action surge is the one that just lets you take another
Yeah.
Okay.
action.
And then it's Heckabee. This thing's about 15 feet away, floating over the water with Morrow.
Oh, good.
Okay.
You know how to fly, right?
Do I know how to fly?
Sure.
Sure.
Fly is a first level spell, right?
If only.
You have a grappling hook?
Kill the bard, kill the bard.
Why do you always want to kill me?
I didn't mean to kill you the first time. That was an accident.
This time,
This time,
you're implying.
I'm totally killing you on
Yeah.
purpose.
Because I get one deception roll that's high, and
Now
like,
it's
kill
funny.
that guy.
Now it's funny.
Yeah. It's funny for everyone here. All the viewers at home.
It's funny for me. I'm the only person that matters.
Do I still have my 10-foot long prop staff? Or because I'm paralyzed, I dropped
Yeah,
it.
no, you're paralyzed, so you're
Rictus.
you're hooked around it.
Can I
Is that a
tie? I'm sorry.
is that a mental command or is that a verbal command to change its shape?
It's verbal.
Good to know.
It is, however, 10 feet long, right?
Yeah.
Is it still within reach of us? So if they're like 15 feet up, and then Morrow
And
is
15
like...
feet out, probably not.
Okay.
So I can't reach them.
No.
Okay.
You can reach my pole.
Can I tie a rope to my arrow and shoot it?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna do that.
Great. Okay, so you hurriedly whip a little knot around an arrow and
Yeah.
fire.
Fire. What do I roll? Fire. 1d8.
Seems like a sweet plan.
Let's see if we have any
Oh,
spells.
wow.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Oh, I got like 22.
Great. So
+7.
splack.
Okay, sweet. And it does 1d8.
Yeah. Pretty sure it does half damage though because it's got a rope.
That's
weighing it down.
that's fair. I'll take it.
8.
So 4 + 6. 10.
Okay. All right.
And I make sure I have a good grip on the other end of that rope.
Yeah.
Back here,
You're not
bro.
going anywhere.
Caladrin?
I would nod at you.
If I can help
Okay.
it.
Yeah. My eyes are like
Well, I'm on the same pillar as
Closed.
Hackaby.
Yeah.
So I guess like holding my greatsword in one hand, I've got a free hand. So I'm just gonna like wrap my arm around the rope
All right.
and just try
Yank
and
as hard as you can.
Is that
I think that is a strength
straight strength?
roll.
well, it's not a grappling arrow or anything like that, so wouldn't it just come out?
Might.
Depends how deeply it's embedded.
I think
The
there's
damage was an 8.
It was a pretty high
Pretty
damage.
deeply embedded.
I think there's a chance that it comes out, but we'll find out. I think we're gonna adjudicate that it works like a grapple, so we'll say it's athletics.
Okay. That's good for you.
We're gonna abjudicate, not abdicate the throne. There
Oh,
was like
man,
so
that was
many
almost a
fours
4.
and ones.
So
24.
Okay, so you start to pull
Drama.
it, and it wraps a tentacle around the rope and starts trying to pull back.
Oh,
and you
great.
pull it closer, further down.
How close?
So it's within about 10 feet now, but you've used your action. And
Okay.
It's now its turn. And it's going to pull that arrow out, if it can.
Oh boy.
It doesn't have an
It fails.
eat marrow action.
yes.
No, it's using its action to try and pull the arrow out of its side. It's scored
Oh, good one.
Boom, shakalaka.
success.
Really wish that was a 20 though.
You do. Constitution save 2.
Another one?
Yep.
Oh my
Not
god.
doing so well on that. Wish
Okay.
we could swap those. Really. Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, that's.
You want the death save to be high.
Well, I guess so, but now I got 2
I
successes.
guess he's fine. He's fine as long as he gets back to me.
Yeah.
Because then I can just like.
Because you haven't
heal
done any
Yeah.
healing
Yeah.
yet. Right.
Hackaby.
Heck a
She's
bit.
good within range.
So, I mean, is the important part getting him in range? Do I pull on the rope or do I attack? I don't know.
The strong guy has his hands on the rope.
Oh,
Just
he
try and
already
just
has-
try and
Yeah.
kill the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna attack it then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot
Make
at
it into a pincushion with arrows.
I'm
Don't
gonna,
shoot me.
I assume I can't hit it with
Shoot
my rapier,
Morrow.
so I'm gonna hit it with my
Shoot
longbow
Morrow.
again, since that's what I have out.
Okay.
Shoot the glass.
No. We all learned from Speed. You shoot the hostage
Oh yeah.
and
That's,
diffuse the situation,
10?
right?
Yes.
that's
10?
not
10
what
does
I
not
learned
hit.
from
Okay,
Speed.
I miss. I put my bow in the air and shoot and whiff.
It frantically moving around makes it so hard of a target. You do not hit it.
Thrashy.
Caladrin.
Oh, good. Me again.
Pull it closer.
Well, yeah, we'll yank on the rope.
All right.
Try and get this girl to come be friends with us.
Okay.
Get a little closer.
20.
You succeed. You pull it closer. It's very close now. It's about
Okay.
5 feet away. And
You can hit it with your sword next turn. I guess it's my turn then.
If it
now?
doesn't,
Or no,
No, it's the growl.
it starts
if it doesn't
lashing
escape.
out. Well,
what you gonna do, John?
no, it's getting the hell out of here. So it's gonna keep pulling on that rope. Okay, it rips the arrow with the rope out of its side, and pushing itself off of the platform floats a little further away.
Now or never. All right, I guess I have to do another
Yep, death
save. Death save of death.
It's first fail.
First fail.
Can't use no dice.
Constitution.
Hey, 15.
Okay.
Can I see the player's handbook?
And Hackaby.
I'm gonna attack it again.
Okay.
Kill it dead.
Kill it dead. At least we stopped it from running away with you.
Ish. Now it's got.
Well,
it
no.
can run away now.
Well,
Well, I
get
mean, we delayed it.
You
2
delayed it. No,
turns.
yeah, that was a good. I like your rope arrow plan. Rope arrow.
No, I didn't hit it.
Oh,
Didn't hit it.
All right.
That would be a 1.
I can't.
can I inspire you?
You,
from the grave.
You pull your
Wouldn't matter
arrow
anyway.
back, and the creature like raises Morrow a little bit like a shield, and you're like, crap, and you don't fire.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Glad you didn't fire.
Caladrin.
Why is it so smart? Why does it know how to use it as a human shield?
That's the best part about terrifying underground D&D monsters.
They're
They actually tend to be really smart for no apparent reason.
because they need to outsmart adventurers because they're their
How
only
are they
prey.
going to survive?
Their
if they're
only
not
prey is
smarter than
adventurers.
adventurers. That's fair.
Huh. How smart do we think Grells are?
Do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
What's that?
Do it. I like your plan.
Do it.
Do it. Whatever your plan is, I think it's a fine one. The spirit of Marrow's impetuousness instills you in your soul.
Okay. Calvin's gonna cast command.
Okay.
And I will tell the Grell to return.
Okay.
But it's contingent on whether or not it's smart enough to know my language or understand my meaning.
Correct.
And also if it makes a saving throw.
The DM was just saying how smart they were, so he gave it away.
Yeah, it does nothing.
Come back here, Grell. Damn it.
Could just saved against it though.
Or it could not have ears.
You don't have ears.
They have to
Fact.
be able to hear it?
These are prosthetics.
Is command a verbal or is it a?
It has to be able to understand your language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that
It not having ears was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. That was a
That's
joke.
From the looks of the rest of this area, can I get any idea of how deep the water is here?
That's not something you really ever thought to check, but it's cloudy and gross and brown
Okay.
and dark. So
What's the situation with swimming and or trying to stay afloat while in armor?
disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. So how far away is the Grell currently?
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. So it's just gonna fly away, right?
That's what it looks like it's
How
trying
fast
to
do
do.
they seem to be moving?
It moved 15 feet in
Carrying
one.
someone, it seems to move about 15 feet.
That's what it did when it attacked me.
Does it look like so they're going to like the upper passageways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like we can get over there to it?
To where it's hovering now, or where the
No,
upper
like
passageways
into
are?
those passageways.
Only
ourselves.
if you can scale a fitted stone wall.
Okay.
So conceivably,
Acrobatics?
Well, my 10-foot
Okay.
pole is still in my hands, right? So it didn't work when I was 15 feet away, but can you?
you're gonna go blind if you keep touching that thing.
All right. Well, we're gonna do something risky.
I'm excited.
Again?
I'm gonna jump
Okay, at the
at the Grell, just at the Grell, and
right at it.
whatever I can grab, either the Grell or Morrow or the
No!
pole.
That could be just.
Awesome. So
Grab my pole.
Did you check the jump rules?
No, I have not.
quick. They're
I'll
in there.
check it here.
So, no running start
No running
in
start.
armor.
In armor. Though I don't think he actually takes a disadvantage on jumping for being in armor.
Where are the regular actions? Do you know?
They're under the skills or in the combat chapter. Just go to the index. It's got a good index. Go to jump.
I hate role playing books with bad index.
Oh, here we go. Sorry,
it
I
is-
saw the
it
I
is
saw
in
the
fact
last
my pet
page and didn't
peeve.
see it.
World of Darkness.
Bad index.
Worst indexes in the world.
5e books have
Jump,
great
jump.
indexes. Every single one.
Sexy indexes.
6 deck.
Sure.
Jumping.
Yeah.
See,
I'll,
movement.
They all have bad
Damn
tables
it.
of content.
I'll support you on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Jump.
182 and 190.
Jump.
That's going to be the spell jump.
The data make
Maybe
make
not.
you jump.
No.
Jump. The crisscross will make you
Yump.
yump. Von Kant.
All right. Special types of
Can.
movement. Long jump. Your strength
Thanks,
determines
Obama.
how far you can jump. Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. Never mind. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance.
Okay, so what's your strength score?
18 or 16.
So you can jump 8 feet,
8 feet.
and I'll let you make an athletics roll to do the grab.
Okay. Well, try to do that.
Something to do.
I'm just putting this out there.
Yep.
Even if you do grab something,
Mm-hmm.
you're going face first into the sewer goo.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
so we're
there's-
clear how this physics works here.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
there's nothing we can
Great.
do about that.
Roll for it.
We're depending on Hecamedia. Probably
This is
save both of us.
Strength athletics.
No pressure.
No pressure. No.
Oh,
No.
11.
Wow.
going in the drink.
You leap forward. You squat and just leap,
Yep.
throwing yourself forward as hard as you can, and you smack into Morrow's like waist, and presumably you dropped your sword on the platform,
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
put the sword down and
throwing your arms around Morrow's waist and pulling him with you down into the muck below.
yay.
Oh, good.
The creature squeals. It clearly didn't
Can't
actually
support the
have
weight
that.
of two people.
Yeah, it didn't have that tight of a grip on him because he just kind of slides out of its grip. His clothes ripping and tearing right on the barbs of its tentacles, and you all splat into the muck below, which is only about 1.5 feet deep.
Oh, good. Well, at least you're not gonna drown.
Both take 2 falling damage.
That's fine.
Okay, well, I thought I was gonna have to dive in after them and try to take off his armor.
Yeah.
So I was really concerned
That's
there.
a good thing.
So he could roll with advantage of taking off his armor or whatever the shit.
Great.
What happens when I take damage when I'm already unconscious? Does that mean anything?
No.
Okay, good.
Only if it was a certain
More underneath
threshold of
right,
damage.
yeah. Okay, good. Well done, Caldron.
So
You're welcome.
I will thank you when I'm awake.
this thing starts to float away. It double moves up towards one of those. Actually, out of the radius of the light at this point. So, away into the darkness above you.
I'm drowning.
How are you drowning?
So I can't.
I'm in 1.5 feet of water, or at least you're. I guess I'm still in your arms.
Yeah.
All right.
So I can't see it anymore.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Paralyzed.
Everything's gonna hurt in the morning.
Morrow
Also, it's
is
gonna smell.
unconscious.
I can't see it anymore.
You can't see it anymore.
Okay.
Unless you want to make some blind fire at it.
And let's see, Heckabee, you should make a perception roll.
Good.
Yay.
Yay.
The door starts to open.
Perception. 16.
Okay, so as you kind of like hurriedly look around to see if there's more, if something else is coming, you do notice the door opposite you. So it's about 25 feet away. It's in rather dim light. It's on the edge of the light cast by Caladrin's greatsword. Something was watching and you catch the end of like a face behind that door as it closes.
Okay.
Bet it's.
How fast can I get to that door? Do I think?
Not fast enough to stop it from closing,
Okay.
if that's what your question is.
Yeah.
Why don't you tie a rope to an arrow?
Yeah, no, not nearly fast enough.
Hey,
10 or 15 seconds at top speed.
I only have so many tricks.
And
I think it would work.
as Caladrin starts, stands and gets the muck off of the front of his armor and starts to haul up Morrow. Are you gonna cast a healing spell?
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually. They can hear me at a low whisper, right?
Yeah, we're kind of.
So I'm gonna be like, the door there. Someone was watching us.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds as
Okay.
a 3rd level spell. And
You're praying to Tempest.
Fuck, I'm just gonna run after him.
Split the party.
so you heal.
I mean,
It's 13 plus or no, not 13.
what's the worst that could happen?
You heal 21 hit points.
Hey, good. I'm
Okay.
like 8 below full.
All right.
Thank you,
you are
Caladrin.
not poisoned or paralyzed.
I said.
I make my way to the door while this is happening.
What happened?
Okay.
More important things going on.
Okay.
I just throw him back up on top of one of the pillars.
And I'm like,
Seeing
okay.
Heckabee just dash out of the room.
Right.
Well, I just dashed to the door. That's
Dash
still in
to
the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still in the
Yeah,
room. So
because
you-
it's like the water
yeah.
where they're in, and I'm on the other side.
Yeah.
No rest for the weary.
So you dash to the door,
I swing it open.
swing open the door, a brilliant light shines out from the other side, and we take a break.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Hey everybody, we're the Escapists. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. We'll be right back after a short break, and for exciting things and glowing lights inside of doorways, and Morrow probably just getting knocked unconscious or something for the entire duration of another combat,
I'm really good at it.
as per usual.
All right, see you guys. Quick break. 3 minutes. We'll be back.
And we're back.
Woo!
I'm John Bolding. This is The Escapist playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We're waist deep in human feces.
Yeah.
Me dungeon mastering. And that's...
I'm Greg Tito. Hello.
And,
Janelle Bonanno.
Sewer
And-
level. Justin Klaus, everybody.
and they're playing...
Marrow Footlights.
Heckabee.
And Caldron the Hale.
Heckabee's too poor to have a last
I
name.
was just unconscious, but now I am not.
I don't have a last name.
The Hale.
I have an adjective.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair.
The Hale.
That's all I got, Gav. I got an adjective. So anyways, you throw open this door and there's a brilliant light shining out. And
Yay, light.
there are things moving towards you all of a sudden.
Oh, no.
I shriek and run away from the door.
Bulky shapes.
What?
What was your idea to go there?
I thought it was a person.
And you roll for initiative.
Oh,
Or initiative.
I thought it was a person.
you got me up. You're gonna knock me back down again. Good thing is I have all my spells still.
This dice has been really great for me. Like, every time I feel like it's about to roll something really bad, it like, flips over.
It's really no better.
Oh man, I got an 8.
I got a 5.
No, wait, I got a 7 actually.
I got a 17.
Any modifiers on
Whoa,
initiative?
Caldron, 17.
Yeah.
Heckabee, you got a what?
5.
Okay, what'd you get, Morrow?
Good
7.
thing I'm still down in the muck and not at the door or on top of a pillar.
That
You pushed me up onto a pillar, right?
That's
is
what
a
I said,
Good
yeah.
thing.
Good thing. Where have
see.
you gone?
I thought it was a person that I was trying to stop
Yeah,
from telling somebody. That
I think it was Silas Crouch.
It was something.
We'll
That's
find
my
out.
that's my my instinct.
So what's attacking us this time?
So you are...
3 bulky.
What'd you get again,
creatures.
Caldron? Sorry, 17?
17.
Okay. So these guys
I hope I'm going first.
are there. And
A ruffian.
these guys are there.
A ruffian. Is he some kind of date rapist?
No.
That was terrible.
It's terrible.
It's a terrible thing to say.
Yes.
Well, a roofie. What else is a roofie?
They're just half ogres. So these two huge guys come at you. They have they kind of have humanish features with broad flat faces and these like huge lower jaws with big toothy incisors coming up out of them, and stubby ears
nice.
and a bristling, almost boar-like hair coming out and big mutton chops on the sides of their
So
faces.
overall, super attractive.
Yeah, they're about 10 feet tall. And the first one squats down and bowls into you as he comes
Oh, of
through
course
the
he
door.
does. Of course he does. Can I athletic my way out of it?
Yeah, so you have two choices. You can get out of the way and roll acrobatics, or you can try to keep him from knocking you over and roll.
I'm going to get out of the way and
Athletics,
roll
okay.
acrobatics because that's my best skill.
Do it. Do
That's my
it.
best skill.
Make it happen.
Roll good. Roll good.
There's actually a bunch of people in the chat while Janelle's doing this. A bunch of people in the chat are talking about how to get into D&D and stuff like that. Encounters is actually a really good way. So find your local gaming store,
True.
and you can just kind of show up, and they'll kind of take care of everything for you. So if
you
you're
roll
interested
good?
in,
Can you even roll? Did you just ask your dice if it could roll good and then roll it again?
Is it possible to roll well?
I got an 11
Okay.
originally.
So you hit the floor hard. You start to dodge to the side, and it clips like your half of your body with like its thigh and knee, and you just spin in midair and tumble across the ground.
so you just got like body checked by like 2 linebackers.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
So both of these things are in the room. There are more figures coming out of the light behind them. Caldron, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to. How much of my action is it to like get back on top of?
Half your movement.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of like run over, and as I'm like running towards the door, like grab my greatsword off of the pillar.
Okay.
And I guess hop up. Do I have enough? Is that enough of my movement to get there and attack, or do I have to?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Mere half ogres.
Just a tiny half ogre.
Just a little half ogre. 9.
9.
Yeah.
That is not a hit.
All right. Well, we will call on the last of Tempest's powers as a war priest.
Go Tempest.
Try one
Parries
more
with
attack.
its battle axe. Clank.
Oh, same roll.
No, that's 10.
So many,
Oh.
so many fours.
Also not a hit.
Okay. We
And-
missed. And then as a bonus action. Oh no, that was my bonus action. Never mind.
Okay, so both of these guys crowd in on you and swing
Yeah.
with their axes.
I wanted to do the other thing where I buffed my AC. Too late. And then I was like, oh, I actually have a war priest left.
A war priest skill.
Wow.
They actually should have named that something different other than just war priest.
Ability.
Yeah, it's kind of a weirdly named, like, because it's you're calling on Tempest's power in order to hit again, and you are a war priest. But like, I don't know if maybe they should have like named the ability something or something.
Caladrin, you back up, basically fighting hard defensively to
Yeah.
avoid the huge swings of these guys' axes, but you do.
Oh,
And
good.
The other
I don't get smushed.
3 figures enter the room wearing very familiar garb to you all. They're wearing long black robes with leather cuirasses, so leather breastplates over them, and carrying what look like little golden dragon badges in one hand
Found them.
as they enter. And one of them says, "Take no prisoners," as he enters. And they all begin chanting in some language or some strange arcane tongue.
I say, take that guy as prisoner.
No prisoners.
You just said no prisoners.
No, we're gonna take him.
Does Silas look like he's among those group?
No, it doesn't look like him
Okay.
at all. Soleus.
Soleus, sorry.
And a blast of whitish fire comes out of one of their hands and hits Hecabe,
Of course it does.
Come.
who takes 6 damage.
Okay.
Another starts chanting, and a blackish glow surrounds him and his allies.
A blackish glow.
Yes.
That's never
It's
good.
kind of an anti-light almost, but it is somehow illuminating the room.
Hmm.
It makes your eyes hurt.
Are they evil? Can I see the book real quick?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the dragon cultists that praise the evil dragon queen are evil.
Yeah. Maro, it's your turn.
Um.
You're standing about halfway across the room from them. You're 30 feet away.
Yeah, I am going to. If I were to cast a cone at most of these creatures, is there any way I could avoid
There's
getting?
no way you could avoid hitting both Hecabe and Caladrin. They're
Both
on
of them.
They're on like a 15-foot wide platform.
Yeah. Okay. I will instead cast Crown of Madness on one of the ruffians
Okay.
that hasn't been damaged yet.
Okay.
We haven't damaged.
So yeah, one of them. That is a. Actually,
Do you need this?
yeah, sorry. I thought I usually have it marked down, but I think it's a Wisdom save.
I'm just telling
I got
you.
it, I got it.
Okay.
That'd be good. Half
It's a
elves,
DC
not known
15.
For their stunning intellect.
Yeah,
And,
that's what I was thinking.
Wisdom.
Nope. Not known for that.
He's still gonna make it anyway, I'm sure.
You feel your magic ensnare its mind
Yeah, it's a Wisdom.
as the glowing crown surrounds its head.
Yeah. The target a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on its head, and a madness glows in its eyes, and it must use its action before moving on each of its
Ow.
turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
Okay.
And I'm going to mentally choose the leader person,
Okay. Hecabe.
the person that made that order. No prisoners.
Sounds good.
I almost
I know.
pulled
I was
my
like,
finger out,
You're on the flow
and then I'm
on
gonna
a
get.
very crowded platform.
And then I'm going to use my movement to crouch down.
Okay.
Upside down. So it's
Don't
yeah.
Are you gonna like drop off the
pay attention to me.
stepstone you're standing on?
Into the muckish water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
To try and take cover behind it.
Yeah.
Yes. I've learned.
Thinking with my brain now.
This is knowing that wizard guy is going to now be targeting me.
Ow. Because the next act is like get the spellcaster.
Yes. Yes. I know this. I know it to be true. Now, if only I had some good skills where I could hide, but I
This
don't.
is not
I don't.
basic expert, where you're just your action was casting a spell. You're now standing right there.
Yeah, you can't do anything else.
Hope it killed him.
What's up, Heckabee? What you wondering? What are you trying to figure out?
Whether protection from evil or good would do anything here.
Probably not.
Okay.
We don't want to be protected.
You know what would be helpful? Stab him in the eye with your rapier.
That's what I'm going to do next.
Do it.
If I have nothing else. Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry about. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry. I'm going to try to stab him in the eye with my rapier.
Great suggestion.
I have to get up. I get up.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of everything.
Okay, so I'm going to try to leap up and then.
Great.
Which one are you attacking, by the way?
Oh,
Presumably.
So there's one half ogre that doesn't have a crown on him, and then there's a bunch of these dragon cultists.
who's the
At least
closest
one
to
of them
me?
is chanting.
Someone's chanting?
Yeah, but he's in the back. He's in the.
So I can't
doorway.
reach him.
You can't reach him.
Okay, I already rolled. I committed. Whoever's the closest to me, I guess the ogre.
Yep.
Okay. So
Stab, stab.
yeah, 19.
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab 19.
That's a hit.
I should hope that's it.
Yeah, if that's not, we're screwed.
Well, you dropped it, and it's still an 8. It counts.
It counts.
I rolled it.
I didn't.
I totally rolled it.
I watched it roll.
put it in the camera, then it's
It was totally random.
for real.
14.
I watched it roll. Okay.
I watched it roll.
I did. So
This is basic D&D etiquette. If you drop the dice and it's a good roll,
You can take
meant
it.
to do that. If you didn't, then it's like, oh well, I didn't actually roll it, so let me pick it up.
Oddly enough, that rule is now in the Dungeon Master.
Khaled
Master's Guide.
It's not.
My turn.
Yeah.
Well, it does talk about when to pick
I'll
up.
attack the.
Does it actually?
What the etiquette is of rolling and when.
Oh,
things
that
have rolled.
4,
Yeah.
Justin.
Nope.
You really should never have said anything about that die. You're like,
Oh,
this
there
die's
was-
been doing really good
It's
for
like,
me.
oh, it's been so great. I'm gonna take a bonus action as well and
Okay.
cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Give myself a little bit more AC
Chanting for Tempest to protect you.
because there's a big
A
half
glowing
ogre.
aura surrounds you, and it is the half ogre's turn. One turns and attempts to attack whom?
The cultist who said take no prisoners.
Okay, that cultist is far away from this guy, right? So there's a cultist standing in the doorway, and then there's a couple cultists standing in front of him, and then there's Heckabee and a half ogre and another half ogre and Caladrin. So like there's a kind of a swirling melee involving two half ogres and Heckabee and Caladrin.
Yeah, I wanted to move towards the person that.
Can you command it to move?
Yeah, that's what it says. It takes its action to move towards the target that I'm asked it to do. And,
Okay.
and make it to melee
And try to attack. Okay,
Yeah.
so it is going to move towards that guy, but it's going to have to push the other cultist out of the way to get to him. So it's going to do that.
Disrupting their flow.
Their flow.
Yeah,
I agree.
their battle flow.
Okay, so it steps forward and roaring pushes the two cultists to either side, and then the other one attacks Caladrin.
So he's a 19.
Missing.
Yeah.
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 Oh wait, sorry. Missing.
Oh, goody. He has 2 attacks.
No, he's blessed. And the other dragon cultists, one of them shouts something out in an arcane tongue, and a blast of flame flies towards Morrow,
Got cover.
missing him. Nice. And the second shot also misses. Okay, so it is your turn, Morrow. No luck for these clowns, really.
More magic.
Can I tell what are they arcane casters? Did it appear?
They're definitely divine casters.
They're definitely divine casters. Okay, so I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Their spells have a chant-like
Chant
element.
kind of feel to it. All right, so I don't want to use that against that. So I'm gonna, knowing that, I'm going to focus on the other half giant
Okay.
and say, "This guy you will die here unless you run."
Okay.
Casting Dissonant Whispers. So Wisdom save, DC 15.
Nope.
And this is my favorite one because it takes a lot of damage. Or not. 8 psychic damage. No, 10 psychic damage.
Okay.
And if it failed its save, then it needs to run away. It uses action to run. As a, I don't know, it uses its reaction to run away.
Move away from you?
Yes, to move away from. Yes.
It can't go
Yeah, there's nowhere for it to
directly
go.
away, so it runs for one of the sewer tunnels.
Okay.
Out of here, runs for it.
Cut down the cultists.
And is it back in the fight next turn? Or does it have to, like, keep making
Yeah, I think it's
fear
just a
saves?
one turn.
It's just
action.
a one time. Okay.
Yeah.
Heckabee.
I'm gonna swing with my rapier again.
Okay. So the one you attacked last time has started to run away because of Maro's spell.
Are they running down the hallway they came from?
No, the room they came in from has a big bonfire in the middle. You can see that crackling
Okay.
back there. There's now in that doorway a half ogre that's going mad with like a crown on. And also on this platform with you, like to your right and to your left, there are these two cultists casting spells, and then there's the one in the doorway that's being attacked by the ogre. Half ogre.
But they're all technically in front of me.
They are all where you could easily move to them.
Okay. But I'm asking for my burning hands cone again. I'm trying to.
You could move back and
Visualize.
get all of them in that cone.
That's what I'm basically trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Okay. Does Crown of Madness break if your allies damage the ogre? Okay.
He has a chance to save
Every turn, right?
Every turn.
Yeah. He definitely failed that. But
Roll some dice.
Roll really well, please. Please, 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 please. 8.
okay.
That could be worse.
They all get to save. The two cultists who were chanting and casting spells both go down in a wash of fire. The half ogre is blasted, but the bulk of the half ogre keeps the guy in the doorway from getting hit by the fire.
Okay.
And then it is Caldron's turn.
All right.
Did they stop chanting by any chance?
Yeah, they did because they're dead.
Oh, they went down.
they died.
Oh, sweet.
You killed it.
Sweet.
Nice.
So there's currently an enraged half ogre and
Blocking a doorway.
2 cultists still up.
One cultist in a doorway. The other two cultists just burned to death.
Oh, okay. I thought there was 4 cultists.
There were 3.
3. Okay. The half ogre is basically filling the entire doorway, so there's no way to get to the third cultist.
I this is going to change things. 'Cause if I'm going to want Crown of Madness to continue up, I needed to use my action
Okay.
to continue, and I did not.
Okay.
So the spell ends.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I'm attacking a half ogre.
Yeah.
Which is turning in a fury to attack you.
Decision made.
Yeah.
Well, that makes things easier.
Yeah.
That will be 13.
That's a hit.
All right. 4, 6, 9 damage.
All right.
And then,
Math.
all right, well, we're good for there.
Yeah. So
Half ogres. The one further away hurls its battle axe at you. The one you made run.
okay. I still got cover, right? Because
You do still have cover, but it rolls an 18.
Well, I have an awesome
son of a gun.
AC of 12.
You got +4 from your cover, which is still lower than 18.
And yes, Burning Hands is definitely Hecabe's signature spell. I think you're just going to use that
That's just what I do.
for the entire thing.
I'm a slight pyromaniac.
Ninja Prawn is saying it's fast becoming your signature.
Yeah.
Because I'm nice, I dropped my 2 d8s and they both came up 8, but I re-rolled them.
Oh.
That's really nice of you.
We're going to take your word for that.
Well, you take 10 damage anyways.
Okay, I'll take 10 damage.
And then it is the other half ogre who is fighting Caladrin. Well, that's a hit. Brings over a huge two-handed hit
He 20'd.
right into Caladrin's side. He 19'd. 12 damage.
Ouch.
And then it is the final cultist's turn, who turns and runs. And as he is running, he says, "Finish them off."
Where is he?
He was in the
Bastard.
doorway behind the half ogre,
So he runs
back
basically-
into whatever room he was
So we
in.
don't even know. Okay, where he is. Great. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Probably getting reinforcements.
I'm. Do either of these half ogres look like they're seriously hurt?
They
they-
both look pretty badly hurt.
Are they
actually.
struggling?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to cast Sleep
Okay.
as a third level spell
Okay.
using a third level spell slot, and that means that's 5d8. So add a d8 for. I need to look it up because I think when you do it as a higher spell slot, you can make it more powerful.
Yeah. So you just get more.
But I don't know how many. I think it's 2 per level. But now I know. I just need to double check. Sorry about this.
Aren't
guy.
you also only at 10 hit points, though?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm at 11.
So you're probably going to put yourself to sleep?
No, they're farther away from me.
Yeah.
They're like 30 feet away from me.
He's going to catch you and Heckabee in the radius, but neither of you have low hit points, do you?
I'm at 37.
Like 20-something.
Roll an additional 2d8 for each spell slot above first. So I am doing a grand total of
Should be like 68, right?
98.
That makes me a little nervous. Can I get sleeped by that?
Well, these are half ogres, so they also do have a lot of hit points.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Oh, see,
And if you roll like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's what I knew was going to happen. So that's 16.
Okay.
16. So
Yeah, that
32,
sound chat was just the computer kind of locking. Don't worry about it.
37 hit points.
37 hit points.
And I'm asleep.
No,
whoever's
after the people who are the
lowest.
lowest first.
How much
Oh,
health
okay.
do you have, Caladrin?
I'm probably the lowest because it's
How much health do you have right now?
so currently I've taken 24 damage of my 52 hit points, so we're at 26. No,
Oh, wow.
28.
Both of the half ogres stagger and fall over. Yes. You feel drowsy as hell.
Barely above what they are. Oh, good.
just barely out of the remainder of hit points of creatures that
Yeah.
fall asleep after those half ogres both fall asleep.
And again, the vocal component of that spell is sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep.
And they go, ooh.
If I see a Caldron sort of
28.
stumble a little after I hear sleep, I just give him a big punch in the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, snap out of it.
Shakes him awake a little.
Yeah. By the way, use your rapier to kill these half ogres quick before they wake up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go do that.
Ooh, gruesome.
Slit their throats,
Yep, gruesome.
and then I'm gonna rifle through their bodies.
Well, no.
What about the cultist that ran away? We gotta get him.
As soon as we're back to my initiative.
He said to finish us off and to take no prisoners.
Okay.
Can I still see him?
And he like ran into the
Or is he?
No, he ran into that really bright room. You can't
Okay.
really see very well into there because the fire is so bright in there.
Okay.
It's your initiative, Heckabee.
We're saying stick in
then it's
initiative.
Caladrin's.
All right.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah, because there's probably reinforcements coming. So it's either chase after the cultist or start coup de grace-ing half ogres.
Well, that's why I'm killing the half ogres.
Yeah, but I think that takes like your whole action.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm good with that. So that was my action. That's yours. Caldron, what are you doing?
Otherwise, it's gonna rifle through their
I'm gonna
bodies.
chase
so.
after the cultist.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run 30 feet into the room and see what I see first.
Okay, so you run into the next room. This is some kind of hub chamber, clearly meant as maybe it was storage. It's hard to say exactly what it was at one point. But there are strange like fetishes on the walls made of like animal bones and skulls. Some of them are human, some of them not. And in the center of this big fire pit. And the fire pit, in the center of the fire pit is a huge roaring blaze. The other there's doors on to your right and to your left in this room along the other walls, and straight ahead there's a big archway which clearly goes into some other room which is not as well lit. Both the doors to your right and your left are closed. There's also like bedrolls in here, like someone has been living in here, clearly.
There's just the archways, the only thing that looks like it's... Because he only moved on the last initiative. So
Correct, but he could have double moved into the dark room beyond easily.
Okay.
This room is only about 20 feet across.
He wouldn't have had enough time to go through one of these doors, though, right?
He could have run and gone through a door and then closed it immediately behind him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can't immediately see him, then I'll stop right where I am then.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast some healing spells. Actually, no, I'm just going to hold action.
Okay. What do you hold? What do you...
Just
preparing to
attack anything that comes into this room.
Okay. That you can reach?
Yeah.
Okay. And that was Caladrin's action? Okay. So that cultist comes back out of the darkness ahead of you. And he says, "They're right this way."
Darkness ahead of who?
Caladrin.
Oh.
And then hustling just behind them is Silius Crouch.
Motherfucker.
And as he comes in the room, he narrows his eyes. He says, "You."
No, you.
Crouch.
I had a feeling that you were up to meddling.
I had a feeling you were up to no good.
Evil, in fact.
And then he kind of
Evil.
squints at you a little bit and says, "Well, I suppose we'll just have to deal with you ourselves." And his voice is kind of odd,
Weird, yeah.
changing as he speaks.
Huh.
And it moves. He moves his hands in arcane gestures and chants in a language you've never heard.
Oh, good. That's good for me.
That's a lot of dice.
There is a lot of dice.
I heard the rattling. It made me
Yeah.
nervous.
How much health do you have?
28.
You collapse to the ground.
Shit.
Asleep. Oh, man, using my
asleep.
tricks.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's way better than dead.
Should have healed self.
Morrow, you heard arcane chanting, and you saw Caladrin's outlined form against the fire fall over.
Son of a... And I will... man. How far am I away from the door?
The doorway itself,
Yeah.
about 40 feet, but you'll also have to spend half of a movement action to climb up.
Oh, because it's actually up on a platform.
It's actually like a chest height platform, and so are all the little
All the pillars.
pillars. Yeah.
Yeah.
See the book for a second.
Oh, man.
While I'm unconscious.
Um,
Thank you.
well, if Caladrin's already asleep, the best thing I can do is actually cast sleep.
Okay. So what's
Which
your plan here?
Seems chibi, but it's a 90-foot. I have a 90-foot range.
You can't see any targets. You just saw Caladrin fall over.
If you cast it like on an area, right? It's like an area of effect spell.
Yes.
So I'm gonna cast
You're
it
just going to cast it into that room.
into that room.
Okay. What's the radius on sleep?
I believe it's creatures within a.
Oh, here, I'll look.
It's like 30 feet probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be 20 feet. Like in a 20 feet cube sounds about right, but I'm not
Okay.
sure if that's true.
So range is 90 feet. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within
Okay.
range.
So you're just going to pick like that fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
And that's the furthest
I mean-
point you can see is whatever
Yeah.
that fire is. Great.
I mean, you have no way of knowing they're within 20 feet of that. 20
No.
feet is not nearly as far as...
No, I
Nobody's
don't.
guessing.
But I can't do anything else this turn.
Yeah.
To
and
help.
I think that's your call.
And they're
So
gonna
you're
kill
gonna,
you.
You're going to move up to the edge of the platform and cast.
You know,
Yeah. So
Okay.
if it's gonna take me 40 and then half a move to climb,
Mm-hmm.
so I might actually have a better angle at getting in there from where I am rather than.
Yeah, I mean,
So
so
can I
you could
cast
just
it
you could
first?
climb up right here and hop along a couple
so
of the
so
pillars.
I jump into the air, risking drowning, and to save you, and you won't even run over to like try and wake me up?
I can't get to you
How could you not get to me?
because it's 40 feet away to the platform and then a half move to climb up. So like I'd be in the doorway waiting to get killed.
I could probably get to you my turn.
Yeah.
All right.
And this is the only thing I can do to like at least try to disable some of the people that are in there. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Can I get to Caldron this turn?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
You could double move
And slap him
and
in
you
the
would
face.
be at Caladrin. You would not have time to slap him in the face.
Do the sleep.
Okay. Sleep. And fuck it. I'll do it as a third level spell again.
Okay.
Because I got 2 of those, and I'm probably not going to use fear. So. 14 plus.
Well, that's way better.
That's way better. 14 plus 19. Plus 4. So 18 plus 19 is 37? 37?
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
You hear a clattering noise.
Okay. And then I'd take my move and get.
You get up on the pillar and move along some more pillars,
Right,
basically.
right.
Okay.
So I can do something more next turn.
And Heckabee, it's your turn.
Did I see Caldron drop?
No, because presumably you're out in the pool of goop, having just executed a half ogre.
Oh.
Well, she was executing the one that was fighting Caldron, right? Which was kind of in the doorway.
That's fine with me.
Well,
If
either
that
way,
was your intent.
if I
Yes.
saw Caldron run in, and saw him casting, I'd probably just run in.
You're about 20 feet from Caladrin.
Okay, I'm gonna run in, and if
Okay.
I see Caldron on the
You
floor,
run in there.
I'm gonna kick him.
You see Crouch with a big bladed halberd in one hand, wearing armor, going through the last seconds of a spell, basically. And you see the other cultist who ran away lying on the floor,
Okay,
and Caladrin is lying on the ground in front of you.
I kick Caldron.
Okay. Right in the side.
Yeah, like whatever I think that would wake him up but not hurt him for permanently.
Okay. Take a big swing and kick Caladrin in the side.
I'm gonna hurt myself, aren't I?
I mean, you definitely stub your toe. There's
I just had this moment where I was like, "Am I hurting myself right now?"
You maybe don't want to kick
kicking
me
the helmet.
Yeah.
in the
Right.
side where all the splint is. I mean, I think John's also insinuating you don't even know that Caldron's alive. You just saw me drop.
That's true.
With the spell being cast.
Okay, so you kick Caladrin in the side. Caladrin, you need to make a will save.
All right. Should we roll this one? Yeah, we'll roll this one again.
And
Go to wisdom saves.
Well, what's a better way to check if someone's alive?
You do the right thing.
a wisdom save.
Yeah. 11.
Okay.
You're either dead or sleeping, because I did see him cast a sleeping spell. So
And you
so
did say he was drowsy.
you snap awake,
Good.
and it's your turn.
All right. I'll stand up.
Okay.
Is that half or all of the move? I don't remember.
Half of your movement.
Okay. And how far away is Crouch from me?
He's on the other side of a 20-foot room for you that you had already moved inside. So, moving around the fire, I think it's fair to say you could get to him if you want to.
Okay. We'll run over to Crouch.
Okay. Will you pass me the player's handbook?
Sure.
For you guys who are asking in the chat, yeah, some of Marrow's spells are concentration effects, but in D&D 5th edition, there's a lot of concentration, and they basically just can't have 2 spell effects that are concentration at the same time going up. So that's the way you can do other
Actually-
things and take other actions and still concentrate on the spell and keep it going.
We'll be smart about this. I should heal myself before I keep going. All right, so I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my action to cast Cure Wounds as a 3rd level spell. Get a whole bunch of hit points back. Oh, it is a whole bunch. 16.
War Priest, heal thyself.
19, and another 22. Okay. That's much better. And then, as a bonus action, I'll go ahead and summon a spiritual weapon. So
Okay.
A nice flaming greatsword appears right next to Crouch and is going to attack him.
Okay. So you heal yourself. You stand up, heal yourself, and the bonus action summons the spiritual weapon.
Yes.
Okay.
11. Probably doesn't hit him.
Not a hit. He's wearing chainmail.
All right. That's it for me.
He dodges a little back out of the way, and it's his turn. He steps forward and smirks a little bit, and his voice deepens as he speaks even further. Says, "You have no idea what you have trifled with." And he makes more hand signals, and he vanishes.
Of course he does.
Well, that's going to be hard to track down.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I'll scrabble up, get inside. Where are they?
He just
I like
disappeared.
Like went invisible?
Maybe.
I cast Fairy Fire.
I have no idea how that spell works.
I'm gonna cast. Where was he?
There you go.
Point approximately to where
Okay.
I saw Crouch.
I will concentrate on that thing and cast Fairy Fire, which is a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
Things that are invisible within it have any object within it. If they fail a dex save, has a
glowing outline.
glowing outline
Does that
on it.
include you guys?
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna-
try and put it so it's wherever in a place that
this is
would
a-
just affect him.
20-foot by 20-foot room.
Well, I'm gonna put it against the door and cut that corner and
Okay.
try not to get it on us.
So
I mean, I'm more
you're gonna
concerned
get
with finding
like
him.
the other half of the room.
I'm gonna drop it in the whole room.
Okay. You drop it on everything.
Just
Yeah.
drop it.
So
Drop it.
everyone
Drop it
has
like
to
it's
make a
hot.
dex save.
Everybody make a dex save.
Okay. Yeah. A shower of
Hey, I'm glowing.
what color is your fairy fire?
My Fairy Fire is violet.
Okay, a shower of violet light comes down off the ceiling, almost like little pixies, and attaches itself to
Aw.
Yeah.
everything in the room, including the glowing outline of a human with a halberd who is like off to your right in one of the corners.
Is he on the other side of the fire from us?
Not anymore. It's your turn. He's on your half of the room.
Bullshit.
Did Silas Crouch have a halberd?
He did.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's carrying a halberd.
Oh, well that worked quite well.
Human-sized glow with a long weapon. And there's a roar of frustration. Rah!
So you have advantage in your attacks against him.
Okay.
Sweet. I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah, which is an actual attack spell, right? So you have advantage on this.
Oh, awesome.
2d20s.
And I
So-
say, there he is, kill him. Oh,
Did any of the rest of you fail?
I got a 15.
I failed.
You failed.
I failed my own
Did
spell.
you
I
fail?
got it.
Spell.
Okay.
What happens if you make the save?
Nothing, I think.
Nothing. You don't.
Oh,
get,
so
you
you
don't
don't-
get you like get out of the way, or you don't get
Okay.
covered in fairy fire.
Calvin didn't want to get covered in pink and purple stuff anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
13 doesn't hit, right?
Does not.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to say like
You shoot a
it's a bonus action on my turn. I can't do that. No.
you shoot a blast of flame. It shoots out, and he knocks it to the side with his halberd. Pardon
Of course
me,
he
chat.
does.
I brushed my mic. Caladrin.
So Calvin actually just kind of like looks over at him
what?
and was like, what was that about trifling? And just runs over and try to like
Okay.
So I'll attack him. So, and I do have advantage, correct?
Yes,
All right. 23
that is a hit.
for 10 damage.
Okay.
And then the spiritual weapon flies over as a bonus action
Okay.
and will also attack.
It moves and makes an attack when you use a bonus.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's not a concentrate spell, right? That's
That is a concentrate spell.
so then you're dropping your shield of faith.
I mean, I dropped the shield of faith as soon as I went unconscious. I got put to
We're
sleep.
no longer concentrating on it then.
Yep.
Makes sense.
That's a little bit lower. 13, I think.
No.
No. 14. Sorry.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Did you use advantage on that though?
Yes, I
Or-
did.
okay.
I rolled an 8 and a 1.
Oh, hey.
Son of a.
It's almost the same roll I did.
It's like you can't do anything.
You guys are getting worse.
I hit him with the first one.
So your weapon sinks into this thing, into him. The invisibility snaps away, so he just becomes outlined in the fire. And as your weapon goes into this creature and you pull it back out, like he doesn't even dodge your greatsword. He just takes the blow, and it crunches into his armor, and blood starts to seep out, and then the wound begins to close.
No.
Oh, good.
And he says, "Oh yes, more than you thought." And he grows in size rapidly.
Oh God, what's
and
going on?
His human clothes pop and rip, though the chain armor he's wearing expands with him, until he is a 10-foot tall, azure-skinned giant.
So I have a bell, a string.
He has
What you have on
long
you,
white hair and nubbly little horns with pale white pupilless eyes that are glowing slightly. And it smiles down at you, and you see that its teeth have been filed into points.
So I take it you're the one that's been killing the.
Swings at you with its halberd.
This is the thing. We need its head.
Indeed.
Ooh, that's one hit
This
against
is nice.
Caldron.
This is really nice.
It's like a new friend.
He's friendly.
14 damage.
Okay.
Morrow.
I'm just glad he didn't hit me. I am going to say to my two comrades, Caldron, you know exactly what to do. Keep the spiritual weapon up, and as long as you keep hitting him, he's going to die. Stab him in the eye with your rapier. Just like that story I told you.
Sweet.
Those are two uses of my... I guess I can only do one per turn, so actually I'll just use one.
Okay.
That's a bonus action.
Okay.
To inspire, but I'm going to inspire Caldron first.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him,
All right.
which actually is a burn, burn, but I'm going to still say it's Whispers. Trifles. Wisdom save.
Okay.
15 DC.
It succeeds.
So he takes half damage.
Yeah, growling. Ah, don't use your pathetic magic on me.
So that's a three psychic damage.
Okay. Okay. Heckabee?
I'm swinging my rapier.
All right, you're going in with your rapier.
I'm going in.
You have advantage.
You definitely do. How long does that fairy fire last? Like minutes?
Good question.
I think it lasts a long time.
I think it is like a
Sweet.
10-minute debuff.
Does a 23 hit?
Does a 23 hit?
Or
It
21?
definitely
21.
hits.
Okay, sweet. So 1d8.
Up to 1 minute only.
12.
Okay.
And it is a concentration, so I'm concentrating on it.
12
Yeah.
damage? Okay.
Ha
Also, that kind of makes more sense why you can dodge it, because it's actually you probably like controlling them and like following them.
Putting the things on him.
It's like
yeah.
a swarm of glowing pixies that attach themselves to things. And then that was Heckabee's turn. Caldron.
Okay. I'm gonna make an attack with greater weapon since
Okay.
Morrow is inspiring me, so I'm gonna hope that that makes up for it. Do we think? Yeah, that should actually just. Oh no, because that'll be -5. So I'm gonna use Morrow's inspiration.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's interesting. Does a 18 hit him?
It does.
All right. So this is gonna be a lot of damage.
Do it.
So that'll be 5 plus 10 plus 3, 18.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
And then, so yeah, I used my greater weapon fighter to take a penalty to my hit when I offset.
Power attacked him.
And also it helps that we have advantage right now. And I will attack with the spiritual weapon as well. Which actually crits.
Okay.
So I need another D8.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
An 8 and a 1.
So that'll be 9 plus my wisdom, so 12. That's not a bad round. 30 points of damage.
No,
pretty
I
darn
think you did
good.
pretty good. No complaints for me.
Yeah, you
There you go.
thrust